Welcome back to my channel. Me and Anita, that's Anita, taking her to school right now. Today I want to talk about we shouldn't have to be stuck in situations. Sometimes we're stuck in situations and we blame people for our mistakes. A lot of you that is watching me, a lot of you blame your mom, you blame your father, you blame so many people because of the choices that you made. Nobody told you to go into the street. Nobody told you to rob a bank. Nobody told you go out here and do things to people. You chosen to do that. Everybody had free will to make the right choices. But 9 times out of 10, some of us are making wrong choices because of our actions. And we need to change the way we're doing things because some of us right now, we are stuck in situations and we feel that we cannot get out of it because of our disobedience. I'll give you a perfect example. If I would have continued to be the person that I was years ago, I wouldn't be where I am today. Being more successful, more independent, and depending on God more than I'm dependent on myself. Sometimes we think we can do everything, but we need the source, which is God. Like flowers need water. All I'm saying to you is if you want to come out of a situation, you got to admit where you messed up at. You got to admit where you did things at because God is so real. God can change anybody's life. I don't care if you was a drug dealer, a prostitute, a pimp, whatever the case you was. The thing is, God can change your title. He can change your name. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us say, oh, I'm in this situation because my mother was in it. I don't care if your mom had 25 kids. You don't have to make the same choices your mother made. I have been around a lot of people where, they have did drugs, they have did so many things, seen it in school. But I didn't come out like that because I have a made up mind. When you make up your mind, you don't have to follow the same steps that other people make. Everybody running around, they want to have sex, that's their life. You don't have to do what everybody else do. If everybody want to be out there strewing and doing whatever, that's them. What you need to understand is you don't have to stay in the same circle like everybody else. We have to make our own choices in life. You can get out that stuck situation. Some of you gotta apply yourself. Get a job, apply yourself, and do what you need to do because the devil is so busy. And the first thing he would do is attack you. So if you're not studying, if you're not trying to pass the test or anything, you need to do it. Some of you, some things that you are doing, you are delayed in it. But let me tell you this, I don't blame anybody but you. You have free will. Listen to me. It's never too late to get your driving license. It's never too late to get your own place. It's never too late to be successful. I tell my children every day, you can do it. You don't need mommy to tell you nothing. You can do anything if you put your mind to something. If you want to be on a spelling bee, you just tell me. I'm going to help you study so you can be on that spelling test. I'm going to help you get to the place where you want to go. You want to be a dancer? I'm going to push you. You understand? It's very important that we teach our children because our children are the future. And if we're not pouring into them, they're not going to know anything. All they're going to know is my mother said this, my father said this. And this world is so wicked that these kids, they growing up without their mother, their father, in different homes. And it's just jacked up because it's the fathers. 9 times out of 10, it's the fathers. Out here having babies with different women and doing anything. They don't want to pay child support. They want the baby mother to do stuff. That's why the baby mother turned into crack. She turned into crack because she don't know who to trust. She don't know who to talk to. So she turned into crack. She turned into weed because she feels that she can't even talk to the baby father. Because the baby father don't want to pay child support. The baby father don't want to step up, be a father. And it's sad. These ladies, they gotta suffer because they just don't know what else to do. So all I'm saying to you is you have to stay prayed up, do the best that you can so you can get out these stuck situations. I've been in a lot of stuck situations, and all I can tell you is keep pushing yourself out that tunnel. Keep pushing yourself so you can be the person that God told you to be. You don't have to be stuck. You keep pushing. You keep getting yourself up. How do you get out of a stuck situation? You pray harder. You fast. The Bible says things come by prayer and fasting. Whatever you're going through, read Matthew 6:6. It will open up your eyes. Read Matthew 7. Read that. You got to stay in the Word. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. You got to stay in the Word. A lot of us, we think we could do everything by ourselves. We can't. I can't do everything by myself. I wish I could. If I tell y'all my testimony, I got a few testimonies I can tell you. Go ahead. I got a few testimonies that I can tell you that you can do it. It doesn't matter how old you are. Come on. Doesn't matter how old you are. You can get the test. You can get the job. You can get the career. People think, oh, I got to be a certain age to get this. No, you don't. You can do anything. I tell my kids all the time, they can do anything. You just have to keep pushing yourself and stop beating yourself up of what people told you. And that's the problem. We allow the world to control us. You got to control your own thoughts. Once you get to the point in your life controlling yourself, it shouldn't even matter what people say to you. People going to always have their words. People going to always say stuff to you. And they going to try to do that because they want to hurt your feelings. And they don't want you to accomplish your goals. You understand what I'm saying? So people going to tell you, girl, you can't do that. You might as well just stop and all this. Because they want you to quit at the end of the day. And you cannot quit. Because let me tell you this. God didn't quit on you. Hold on. God didn't quit on you. So you have to keep pushing. You got to stop allowing people to tell you, hold on. You got to stop allowing people to pull you down and tell you that you're not enough. You are enough. You got to believe in yourself and know that you are enough. I'm telling you, some of you that's watching me, you blame people for your mistakes. Some of y'all in y'all 30s, 35, 40, and you still living with other people. You don't have a job, or you only getting one income. You're doing terrible for yourself. You got to get up, get a job, stop being lazy, stay active. Even if you don't have a job, help out. Help out. It's a shame. These ladies out here, they got to do everything by themselves because they cannot trust a man. They don't even want to be around man. They don't, because they feel like I done been around so many different men, I can't even trust them. You understand? So it's like you doing whatever you need to do, but at the end of the day, you're still going through pain on the inside. Women go through a lot. I don't care what nobody say. Women go through a lot and everything. I remember when I had my emergency C-section, my mom was right there, but I was going through the pain. I was crying. You understand? I was crying, asking God, why the world is I'm going through this by myself? You understand? So you have to push yourself. Whatever you want to be in life, you can do it. Don't worry about what people say. People going to talk about you, but whatever you're going through, you got to push yourself out. And once you push yourself out that situation, you're going to start feeling much better because you're going to say, oh, I'm independent. I can do this. Listen, let me tell you this. When I had my son, Andrew, I did everything on my own. On my own. Yeah, my parents was right there, but I prayed for him. I asked God to change him. My son, I tell you, he have a mouth on him. He have a mouth. When I say my son have a mouth, he talk backs sometimes. And I have to correct him. I'm like, boy, do you know who I am? He be like, yeah. And I have to correct them over and over, tell them you cannot talk to your mother like that. And as a mother, I want everybody to listen to this real carefully. As a mother, you have to train your son how to be a man, because eventually one day your son gonna be married, and he gonna fall in love with somebody. Like I said, you have to keep pushing yourself. And like I said, as a mother, it's I'm it's try to explain this carefully to some of y'all. As a mother, some of y'all are single, trying to figure out how to raise your son. Listen, he gonna be fine. You understand? I was single for a long time. You understand what I'm saying? I was single for about 5 years. 5 years at the time. I'm talking about way back in the day. And I was like, I don't know how to teach my son how to be a man and all of this stuff. It's going to happen naturally. Your son is going to happen naturally. You understand? So all you can do is pray for your son, anoint your son, put him in the hands of the Lord. Don't worry about how he gonna turn out. You pray for your son. Pray that, I'm telling you, pray, God answer prayers. Whatever you want your son to be, you write it down. Lord, I want my son to be married. I want him to have a beautiful wife, 5 kids, 6 kids. Y'all think I'm playing. God answer prayers. When I tell you God answer prayers, God will answer prayers. You be writing your prayer down, and you be reading your prayer to your son. And your son be like, Mom, everything you prayed for, God done answered. God will answer your prayer. Whatever you want God to do in your son, God will answer. But I'm telling you, I've been praying for my son for years, because he needed a lot of deliverance in certain areas in his life. And God have answered, but it's some more things that I need God help on with him, because it's so much stuff, a lot of things. That's why it's important that we pray for our children. When you pray for your kids, God got them, and God gonna do the rest. Y'all, give me a minute. I'm about to take my daughter to school real quick. But like I said, pray for your son, pray for your daughter, and watch what God do. God gonna turn everything around. You just have to stay prayed up. All I can say is put God first in everything you do. And when you put God first in everything you do, God will order your steps. A lot of us, like I said, whatever you going through, give it to God. Because like I said, I was a single mother for 5 years. I was raising my son for 5 years, but I wasn't lazy. What I did was I applied myself. I said, Ashley, you go get a job. Go get a job. I went, got a job. Let me tell you what I did. One day I actually dressed up, and I had this nice little caramel outfit. The way the outfit was, it was like the pants. You had the pants, the shirt, everything, and a jacket. And I put it on. And guess what I did? I went into Starbucks, sat down, started talking to people. And let me tell you this, the way I was talking to people, these people was on a higher level than I was. When I say a higher level, I'm not saying they were smarter, but they was on a higher level in their career. And I needed to be right there. So what I did was, I said, okay, I may not got the degree in certain things, but I don't know. God was just like, go to Starbucks, talk to people, get information. And let me tell you, I went to Starbucks, got information about jobs. I'm talking about working, and I did it. And all of a sudden, I got a job, I'm working, and God helped me. So all I'm saying to you is apply yourself, pray, and just do what God tell you. Always listen. Listen to God, and the more you listen to him, just know that he's going to answer your prayer. You have to apply yourself daily, not when you want to, not when you can't do it, all the time. And say, okay, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to study for the test. You gotta apply yourself. Ain't nothing gonna come overnight. Don't think that things gonna happen overnight, because it won't. I thought, let me tell you this. If I tell y'all how many applications I went through so many applications. The first one, I just didn't stop at the first one. I did like maybe 10 applications. And I did custodian work. I did, you know, sitting in the office, all this stuff I wanted to do. Because definitely one of the jobs I wanted to do was to work on machines. That's one of the problems I had, was I couldn't move fast on cash registers. And that's something I wanted to accomplish. And I did it, but that wasn't a job that I wanted. So what I'm saying to you is, when you apply yourself to more things, your vision, it will come to pass. You just have to be around certain people. That's all. You just have to be around certain people. And when you get around certain people, God will take care of it. So I would just say, stay focused. I'm telling you, when I tell you, I have never in my life have smoked, have drink, did nothing like that. All I did was, go outside and hang with my friends and just chilling. And God said, you know what? You have to change some things around, Ashley. It's listen to me. You got to change some things. You can't continue to be old if you want me to do something new in you. Y'all have to understand. You want God to change you, but you still having sex, still fornicating, still prostituting, still doing videos out here, still doing things you shouldn't be doing, but you want God to bless you. I mean, make that make sense. Make that make sense. You talking to a person that have sinned. And let me tell you this. I have sinned. And let me tell you this. I'm not perfect, but I came a long way. You understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of people think I ain't been through nothing because I may got my hoodie on, or I may got me a Bible in my hand, or I may be saved. But let me tell you this. I've been through it too. Some of the things that y'all went through, I already went through that stuff. But I didn't stop. I didn't give up. The thing is, y'all have to stop giving up. You have to keep praying. You got to pray, fast, meditate, put God first. Just because you're going through something don't mean that you quit. Some of us, we go through things. I can't do this no more. I can't do it no more. Jesus, this too much. And God looking at you like, how can you call yourself a prophet? How can you call yourself a servant, but still doing things that you shouldn't be doing? I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, be for real. You call yourself a man of God, but you doing anything. Like, be for real. I'm telling you. You got to change. You ask God for things, change. It's not hard. You got to change. And we say, I don't know why I'm in this situation. You know exactly why you're in the situation you are in. Because you want to be like everybody else. That's the problem with this world today. We want to keep up with Felicia. We want to keep up with Brittany. We want to keep up with Tanika and all these people. And guess what? All they doing is killing your flesh. So what you need to do is pray. It's not hard to pick up a Bible. It's not hard to pray. I'm telling y'all, I became a prayer warrior when I was in a shelter. I made up my mind. I told God, I'm not going backwards. I'm going to move forward. Whatever I got to do to get closer to you, Lord, you do it. And he did it for me. So all I'm saying to you is, if God can do it for me, he can do it for you. You just have to stay focused, change your mindset, and just stay prayed up. It doesn't matter how old you are. Stop looking at your age. God told Abraham to move. Abraham obeyed God. And it wasn't because of money. It wasn't because of all that. Good morning, welcome, welcome. Please thumbs up the live. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. So all I'm gonna say is, y'all gotta stay focused. At the end of the day, you gotta stay focused. Keep your head up and put God first, and know that God gonna take care of you. So you want God help, you gotta pray more. I'm telling you, I was a sinner, and I'm not scared to tell nobody my testimony. I was a sinner. I was going back and forth to church. I was having sex with my boyfriend, and God told me, you better stop doing it, because if you keep doing this, you gonna die in your sin. And I'm like, God, whatever. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and all this. And God was like, okay, you think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? One day I was in the hospital. I'll never forget this. One day I was in the hospital. Sometimes I would cry. Like I felt like I was depressed. And God was like, that's what I'm telling you. You need me for everything. Like y'all think, listen to me carefully. Y'all think that y'all don't need God. That's the problem out here. We think that we don't need God. Because we got money. We rich. We got it all. But guess what? You need God for something. I promise you, you're going to need God for something. Whether you believe it or not, you're going to need God for something. You're going to need him for something. And we have to understand that we have to admit in our heart where we are lost and ask God to help us to be found. And when God finds you, he going to tell you what he been trying to tell you for years. It's to get back up and try again. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. Listen to me. This is a word for somebody right here. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. You got to get back up and do better. Stop talking down on yourself. Stop saying what you can't do. I don't care you on child support. Let me tell you this. Some of us on child support because of our choices. You on child support because of these baby mothers, and guess what? Baby fathers. But let me tell you this. Even though you're on child support, you can do better. You can take care of your child. You can get off drugs. You can get off of crack. You can get off of drugs, all this stuff that you've been on. And say, Lord, I want to do my best for my daughter. I want to do my best. Let me tell y'all, I changed my life. When I knew that I had a son, I did a 360. Andrew was my the first baby. I ain't sit there and wait till after I had my son to change my life. No, I changed my life before I had my son. I started applying myself. I got a job. Even before I had my son, got a job. I worked like 5-6 years at this job. I applied myself. I ain't sit there and just wait on people to pay me. No, I ain't had time for that. I worked. Like I said, some of you got to do better for yourself. You got to do better for yourself. The only way you can do better for yourself is change. That's it. You got to be willing to change. That's all. That's it. You got to change. We think we don't need God for nothing. I need God for stuff. I don't care what nobody say. I need God for the breath in my body. I need God to go to the bathroom. I need God in everything I do. Listen, you can't make it without God. I don't care what people tell you. And a lot of us, let me tell you this, these for the people that want to be on God's side. Then they want to say they don't need God. Let me tell you this. I used to be like that too. One minute I'm on God's side, then the next minute I'm doing whatever the devil want me to do. You can't be two people. Let me tell you this. You can't worship God and be a devil at night. I don't care what nobody tell you. I'm telling you the truth. It's either you gonna live for God or you're not. It's either you gonna get yourself together or you're not. Because if you're going to keep playing with God, God don't need you. God don't need me. He can replace anybody. I want you to understand that God don't need me. All the only thing I'm here to do It's just encourage you, tell you that you have the opportunity. You could do better. You understand? You don't need nobody to tell you that. You understand? People gonna try to tell you all your life, girl this, the girl that. You gotta know in your heart that you could do better. Let me tell you this. All my life, my family members would call me names, all this stuff. I woke up, I applied myself, got a job, did what I had to do. All I'm saying to you is don't wait on people. Don't wait on nobody. Do what you got to do for you to be the person that you want to be. Be yourself. Always be yourself. Find out what you good at. Whether you like to sing, dance, whatever. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Be yourself. Be original. You understand? I knew I wanted to teach people when I was a little girl. I knew that because when I was in school, I was just that type of girl. I didn't want to see no kid left behind. Period. I just didn't want to see no kid left behind. So what I did was I would take people work home and do it and bring it back. And the teacher was like, no, Ashley, you can't do people homework because that's called cheating. I didn't know. I'm a little kid at the time. This was years ago. I would do their work to help them to pass the class so they can get to the next level. The teacher's like, nah, this is called cheating. Now, if you want to help them, you can help them, but don't do the work for them. I was doing people work for them. So all I'm saying to you is this. You can do better. Whatever you stuck at, you can get out of it. Just ask God for help, and He will help you. Don't be afraid to change. There's nothing wrong with changing. Let me tell you this. Let me tell y'all this. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people think that God is not real. But let me tell you this. If your breath stopped and your heart was to skip a beat and God were to show you your life against the wall, or He rather show you your life through a dream or something, I bet you believe God then. See, a lot of people, they like to play this game of deny. But you know who God is. You know what God did for you. And the point is, a lot of us, like I said before, a lot of us don't want to change our way. We want to continue to be the same person we was yesterday. But if you want God to change you, you got to be willing to make some changes, rather it's smoking, drinking, whatever your case may be. You have to be willing to let things go. You cannot carry yourself in 2020 this and 2020 this with the same things. And stop telling your parents everything. Some of us, we call our mother, we call our father, we telling everybody about our marriage. We calling everybody, telling everybody our business. Girl, let me tell you this. I seen the neighbor sleeping with this and sleeping with that. Let me tell you this. You better stop trying to be an instigator and telling people business. Because guess what? You're going to get yourself caught up in some mess. People going to look at you and they going to say, that's the girl right there. Yeah. Next thing you know, they done killed you and laid you out on the street. So you have to be careful what you're saying. Let me tell you this. Me, I'm about my father's business. If I'm not about my father's business, I'm going to shut my mouth. I don't want to be on the phone talking about people. I don't want to be on the phone gossiping about people. Because guess what? Whatever they going through, I can go through the same thing too. I can go through the same thing you going through. Every day, listen to me real good. Every day we being judged. People may call you names. They may say you ugly. They may say you stink. They may say all this type of stuff to you. But all I'm going to say to you is lift up your head. Lift up your head. Lift up your head. God is telling me to tell somebody, lift up your head. It doesn't matter what you're going through in your life. Lift up your head and keep going. Even though you may be stuck, even though you may be in pain, keep pushing. You want to get better with your health, you need to exercise more. You got to exercise. You got to work out. You got to do better for yourself. You have to. Ain't nobody can do the work for you. So it's sad how some of us believe in God, but then we turn on God. How can you believe it on? How can you believe in God, but then you turn your back on Him? You don't believe in God. You never did. Because you know why? You still doing the same thing you were doing. And it's important that you ask God to change you. You have to ask God to change you over and over and over until you get yourself together. Before, a lot of us, we keep thinking that we don't need God for nothing. We need God for everything that we do. And let me tell you this. I thank God that I had learned let me tell you this. When I was a sinner, I had learned how to pray. I have learned how to trust in God. And when I was homeless, God humbled me. God also told me it's some things that I want you to work on to be a better mother, to be you. I mean, God would give me plans. He would give me visions every day. Okay, Ashley, when you wake up, I need you to get on the internet. I need you to start looking for homes. I need you to, look on the internet, start looking for a job, start doing this. My daughter was like 9 months old, 8 months old when I went into the shelter. And let me tell you this, baby, that didn't stop me. That didn't stop me because I was homeless. And let me tell you this, being homeless, didn't have no food, didn't have nothing, didn't stop me. I went to the shelter. Let me tell you, went into the shelter. They served me. They fed me. They took care of me. I can wash my clothes. I can change my drawers. I was fine. I was good. Long as I had a shelter over my head for me and my kids, I was good. So all I'm saying to you is you can make it with God. You just have to keep on going. And don't worry about what people say. Like I said, it doesn't matter your situation. Whether you on child support, rather, whatever the case is, rather you on child support, rather you trying to be a good father, good mother, whatever. Do better. Be the best that you can be. Get a job. Apply yourself. Work. If your career not working, try something else. Do something else. If one thing not working, do something else. I tell people this all the time. I wanted to be a teacher in the beginning. I wasn't teaching, wasn't even thinking about no YouTube at the time. But when God told me, you going to stay home and take care of your kids, He said, get back on this camera, keep on encouraging people, keep on pouring into people. Every day I do this. And let me tell you this, I make money every day just by encouraging people. And let me tell you this, it's not an easy job. It's not easy, but I do the best that I can. So all I'm saying is to you all, keep trying and do the best that you can each and every day. Know that God is on your side. Know that God got you. Doesn't matter what you're going through. You have to keep on keeping the faith. Faith is going to keep on helping you. A lot of us, like I said before, a lot of us say we don't believe in God because we don't see things happening. You can't see things happening for you if you keep giving up. You can't see things happening for you if you don't try. You understand? So you got to do better. You welcome. God bless you. Thank you for joining. When y'all can get a chance, please go to my community post. Check it out. I'm having a baby the first week of June. I went to the doctor this Monday, March the 17th. They changing my due date. It was the 8th, but they changing it the first week of June. And I need everybody help on my channel. So please go to the community post if you can. I'm still raising money to get a vehicle, and I need everyone on my channel to help me out. I got 14,000 subscribers. And let me tell you this, 14,000 subscribers, I know everybody can help me. Listen, it doesn't matter. I don't care you give me $1. I don't care you give me 50 cents. It's going towards the vehicle. I need everybody help. If you can make a donation towards my car so I can get a vehicle. The reason why I need a car, I know a lot of people may say, why you need a car? Because even though it's buses out here, sometimes buses can take a long time. I see myself driving a car. I'm not stopping at all. You may stop because you may not know what you want. I know what I want. And if I want a car, I'm going to get a vehicle. If I want some shoes or something, I'm going to get it. Whatever you want, you're going to get it. You're not going to let nobody stop you. People will tell you all day, get on the bus, get on transportation. No. If I said I want a car, I want a car, and I'm going to get the car. So I want to go to certain places at a certain time. I want to be there at a certain time. Listen, I have a family. When you have a family, listen, you got to do what you got to do. Ain't no bus and all that stuff going to always wait. Sometimes the buses can be an hour late. It can be 50 minutes late. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. So if you can, go check out my community posts. Please purchase something for my baby. I'm having a baby girl, and she is due the first week of June. I need everybody help. So please help me out. If you can make a donation towards my channel to help me. I want to say thank you for your support, and thank you, everyone. I love y'all. Have a great, beautiful day. And just take care of yourself, and just know that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. You got to keep believing in yourself and speak life over yourself. I'm telling y'all, listen, I've been through a lot. You understand? I'm a walking testimony. I tell people this all the time. I'm a walking testimony. I used to be Ashley with an attitude, didn't care about what nobody said. But let me tell you this, I made up my mind. When you make up your mind and you begin to pray, you begin to fast and put God first, whatever people talking about, it don't even matter to you. When people say you can't do it, you like, okay, that's what you say, but I'm going to show you to you. I'm going to show you that I can do this. What people say, it shouldn't even matter to you. That's all I'm saying to y'all. Don't let people words mess you up. You understand? Don't let people words mess you up. Remember, you are the head. You are the head, not the tail. You are above and not beneath. So you keep speaking life, keep encouraging yourself, and whatever you're going through, you're going to get through it. Whether you homeless, whether you lost your home, whether you lost your husband, your wife, know that God got you, and know that you're going to make it through. I want to say to you, keep your head up, keep believing in yourself, be strong, and know that you're going to get through this. I know it may be hard for some of y'all because you have lost a loved one, somebody that you was close to, somebody that you love, somebody that you cared about. And I want to say to you, be strong and just keep going for after what you want, whether it's your career, whether it's something that you want. And just know that you got it. You can do it. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. But when y'all get a chance, please go ahead, go to my community post. You can make a donation towards the vehicle, or you can purchase something for my daughter. I want to say thank you for your support. I will have a vlog out maybe Friday. I'm going to try to have another vlog out. So I want to say thank you for y'all support. I appreciate you all. Have a great, beautiful day, and take care. God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to me. You know, I could be doing other things, but I decided to get on here to encourage people, because a lot of people right now in the world is giving up and they quitting. They don't know which way to go. They don't know who to talk to. But you can talk to me. You can email me at ashleysimone0713@gmail.com. If you want to give a donation to my channel, you can make it at Ashley. It is spelled ASHLEY 93. Ashley Simone 93. ASHLEY 93. That is my cash app. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel to your loved ones. And tell them, it's this girl on YouTube. Let me tell you, Mom, look. She be talking for real. Look, this girl, Ashley, she be talking, Mom. I'm trying to tell you. You better go ahead and subscribe to Ashley channel. But I'm telling you, share my channel out to your family, to your loved ones. I'm telling you, as you get on this channel, I'm telling you, I'm about to warn somebody. You get to this channel, you will not be the same. I don't know if you caught me, but listen to what I just said. You subscribe to this channel, you will not be the same before the end of this year. Some things in your life are going to change, whether it's your life, whether it's your job. It's something in your life. You gonna get married. Something new is gonna happen in your life. I'm just telling you. When you subscribe to this channel, people see miracles. They seen signs. They seen everything happen. I even had people told me they found out they was pregnant. They found out they got a new job. They got the call back. So many life changing happened on this channel. So what I'm saying to you is keep on going and know that you can do it. I love y'all. Take care. I'm getting ready to get out this sun because it's in my face. I love y'all. Have a great, beautiful day. I love you. Strive. Share my channel out and have a great, beautiful day. Don't give up. Pray about all things. God bless you. Take care.